Hello, I am Eugene Castellanos, and I'll be doing feedback for section 3.2 of Know Your Program. I want to start by introducing Mr. Robert C. Lotto of the Game Design and Master of Science and Simulation. He is also the Visualization Bachelor of Science degree programs. He was also featured in the Hall of Fame of 2021 for several reasons, due to has been selected as the inductee of prestigious 2021 National Center of Simulation. That is the NSC, and Modeling and Simulation is MNS of Hall of Fame. And for my next subject that I want to talk about is the hardest subject that I think I will be taking hand coming up. It would be the discrete mathematics. I can't really get around anything right there. The math part, mathematics, I already know. Like, just knowing all my life, mathematics was always my weak zone, I guess, in high school, all through middle school. I passed mathematics. I'm not saying I don't know mathematics, but it will be one of my weak suits coming up in, and I hope to get. I know I will get through it. I want to see what kind of stuff that I'm going to be seeing, so I have to research and check up and refresh on just regular basic mathematics, just in case, because I know there will be basic mathematics, but I'm sure there's going to be new formulas and new things that I must or try to get some information online or through the library through Full Sail. That is another way I could do it. And then for my next section, I would say the easiest section or the easiest term would be it would be the design tools term. I think that would be the easiest, because going over or learning the equipment that I'm gonna be getting used to, or I'm gonna have to be getting. I'm sorry. I have to get used to the equipment that we're gonna be using, and everything is new to me. Um, I'm not really a computer guy. Like, I've had laptops from work, and I excel using laptops with their programs. I catch on really fast. So I'm hoping that all these tools that I am gonna learn, that they're gonna help me with everything that I'm going through as class, as I further go through, as I overall learn. I will adapt, and I will get these tools and learn these skills. To help me succeed in the hard class, I will need to study and focus on the assignments given from section 3 in discrete mathematics. I can try to research the type of mathematics we will be using. Yeah, just get familiar with those. Like I said previously, I have to get familiar, because I know there's gonna be new stuff for these newer or these harder subjects. I know I'm gonna have to refresh a lot. I'm gonna have to maybe look up game design mathematics or something new that I've never thought that was there. It's probably there. I know there might be a booklet or something that I could buy online, or maybe rent out the library, get a library card and get one. I've seen that I could apply for a library card, so I think I really have to get that library card. So that was another thing I must do to help me with this hard classes. To succeed in classes, I've broken down the time needed for work, study, and sleep, and actual homework. Being that in full-time working, it's kind of hard for me to balance out certain things, because I know it's not really balancing out. It's just neglecting certain things that I don't need no more, knowing that I'm in class and I work. All I need is my basics of sleep and food and some time to rest and plenty of time with my family all the time. I live here with my family, so everything I do is around them and with them. So I know I could do that. I do this studying, or yeah, I would say studying when I get up in the morning. That would be the first time I would be studying. I would eat when I'm refreshed and rejuvenated from a long day. Refreshing myself from work it kind of gets me going a little bit to like refresh. So I like to refresh, and then if I have enough time after refreshing, because I think I've got a grip back on it, because like I said, I have long days, and sometimes I do forget like stuff that I read the next day, so I have to go back and really further go through in depth with it. So that's another thing that I really have to do, and kind of stretch my time of my studies and my homework, because the easy part is my homework. If I'm studying and I have all my material, my homework should not be hard at all. So my homework is not the hardest part of it. It's the studying part and just having time to study. That is the main part for me. And for what I want to say next is, from my research, I've realized that there are things that I need to get familiar with. For example, engine basics or game engine basics. I heard that or seen that terminology a lot when I was reading through some of the stuff. I really don't know what that is unless I Google it. So I Googled a couple of those, and I I was just amazed by some of the definitions. Like, it's just pretty much like definitions mixed in with kind of tech stuff. So it kind of makes sense, and it's gonna make sense when I learn some stuff. Then it'll fall together like puzzle pieces. So that was pretty cool for me. And then another one was the data drive behavior. I'm not sure if that was a tool or something that's just terminology that people use in this kind of field. So that was pretty neat that I was seeing that a lot, and I plan to use it in my work or when my study when I'm writing. And then procedure login in a scripted language. I'm not sure what that is. Like, I want to be honest about that word or that terminology. I really have to go back, but I seen it used in I guess in feedback and from like directors or just people in Full Sail, because I was looking through Full Sail's website and their libraries, and those were three terms that I kept seeing. So they must be like speaking to each other in a certain language, a game language, or so. That's pretty neat that I pointed that out for myself. And then I've always been interested in gaming and music. But as I got further into my life, I guess, music was always there and gaming wasn't. Like, I was super busy all the time growing up. I never had a game system growing up either, so that was kind of a piece of me that wasn't there, that I needed, that I felt like I needed growing up. Like, I liked games and I didn't have it, and I would see my friends that have little portable devices and it's a video game, and we'd go over to their house and they'd have more video games, and I'd get in trouble for being over there because there'd be so much video games that I lose track of time because I loved it so much. And growing up nowadays, I was able to able to get a job and buy my own game systems and grab the the I don't know how to say it. I just liked it, the excitement, the thrill of it. And with music, it's just there. Music's always there. It's always gonna be there. It's gonna be different kinds of music, and you can go back and you could listen to music, and like it'll always be there. But with the game, it's always in the now time when it comes out. There's only a certain amount of time when it's popular, and then it turns into an older game. But in those worlds, it's a game world inside or outside of this world. You could create characters, creatures, lands, towns, cities. You could create your own world, your own rules, and that's kind of neat for me. Growing up, I didn't really have a yes all the time. So if I have the chance to play or play something that has no rules, ROM, and control, and then actually create something, and at the same time I love games, so that's probably the best thing that I've always been interested in is gaming. Besides music, gaming really is my top like. So that was my feedback for section 3.2, and that was my conclusion. Thank you.